Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Freddy's Halloween Countdown. I have officially taken over Anthony Bolish's channel, so I run this channel now for Halloween. So, you will see every single scary video we will make every day from the 1st to the 31st, and a playlist that is playing. You will see all scary videos that we found on the internet. Some are scary, some are cute, some are funny, and some are very, very disturbing. So this is day 1 of our Halloween countdown. So, in this video, we will show you a never-seen-before lost episode reading of Bob the Tomato. He will be reading a Scribble Scrubby lost episode called Matenna's Rampage. But we must warn you, it's kinda bad. But if you do get scared, please like the video and subscribe. And let's get on with the video, shall we?
I'm very scared right now. I just watched something mess up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. Have you heard about Crayola's statues called Scribble Scrubbies? They are toys that you can draw and wash them when you're done. And to tell you, they made a cartoon out of it. My favorite character was Mika, but after what I saw, I will never look at her the same way again. Here's my story. I was at a yard sale. I was looking for something to spend my cash, until I found a DVD on the table. I look at the DVD. The cover looked like someone drew the cover with a black marker. The cover said, Scribble Scrubbies, Mika's Rampage. I thought this was strange, because I've never heard this episode before. So I told the homeowner how much he wants for the DVD. He looked scared. Then he told me this.
Take the DVD for free, but whatever you do, don't disrespect her, or she's going to find you.
I was confused. Who was going to find me? But anyways, I got it for free, so I went home to play this episode I've never heard before. I put the DVD in the DVD player. Oh my god, I wish I could take that back. The DVD began to play. There was no DVD menu, it just went to the episode. The episode started with Mika sitting in a chair, angry. I've never seen Mika angry before. She was happy all the time and never angry. Then she looked at the camera and said,
"What are you looking at? Can you see I'm angry?"
I was a little shocked. Mika just broke the fourth wall. Then she got up and walked off screen as the scene ended. The next scene showed Tuma and Missy getting ready for a movie. It looked like a doctor movie, until Mika walked in the room, still angry. Tuma and Missy asked Mika what was the problem and why she was angry. However, Mika didn't say a word, she just stared at them angry. Then Mika grabbed a scalpel. Tuma and Missy started to get scared. Tuma asked what was she going to do with that scalpel. Then there was long silence for about 1 minute. I started to get uneasy, but that's when Mika said this in a loud demonic voice. Oh my god, that voice was so scary I almost pooped my new pants because that voice almost gave me a heart attack. It sounded so realistic, like she was voiced by a demon. Then what happened next was disturbing. She leaped on Tuma and stabbed him in the eye with the scalpel. Tuma screamed in pain. It didn't sound like cartoon screaming. It sounded like the voice actor of him was in pain. Then Mika started to stab the scalpel deep in his face, until it hit his brain. Missy was scared and stepped back. She tripped and fell in the hospital bed. Mika started to walk closer to Missy. Then Mika started to strap Missy on the hospital bed. What happened next was horrifying and disturbing. Mika grabbed a chainsaw and turned it on. I saw the fear in Missy's eyes as Mika raised the chainsaw, and without warning, she struck Missy with the chainsaw. As Missy screamed in pain, again it sounded like the voice actor of her was in pain, as blood squirted out as the scene ended. The next scene showed Francesca recording a video. She was showing her new pens. It all seemed normal until Mika interrupted her. Her feathers were covered in blood. I had bad feeling about this. She told Francesca she wanted to do something with her new pens. Francesca was confused. She asked what did she want to do with them. Then it happened. Mika grabbed the new pens and stabbed her in both eyes. Francesca screamed in agony in pain as blood and eye juice poured out from her eyes. Then Mika still had the scalpel and sliced her throat with it. Blood squirted out Francesca's throat. Francesca started to choke on her own blood. Then she fell on the floor, dead, as the scene ended. The next scene showed Mika, Peach and Scooter walking in the hallway. They opened the door to the script room. When they opened the door, Mika was standing there with, my god, how can I explain? She had the most terrifying grin I had ever seen. Peach, Mika and Scooter never expected to see her in the room. Peach asked what she was just sitting there. Mika didn't say anything. She just stared at them with that horrifying grin. Then Peach walked over to Mika to explain why was she just standing there. Then another horrifying then happened. Mika pulled out the scalpel from behind her and stabbed her in the chest with it. Peach screamed as Mika pushed her on the table. She started to laugh. Her laugh didn't sound like her evil laugh like you hear in the show. Her laugh sounded like Slanty Bob from the Slanty Bob series. Then what happened next was gross and disturbing. She started to slowly slice her open. Peach screamed in pain. All Scooter and Mika could do was watch in horror. Then she started to eat her organs. I thought I was going to be sick at this. After she was done, she turned to look at Mika and Scooter. They tried to run away, but however someone locked the door. It was obviously Mika. They both turned around to see Mika with the scalpel in her feathers. Mika and Scooter screamed as Mika started to laugh like Slanty Bob, and she walked to the screen as she raised the scalpel as the scene faded to black and ended. The next scene showed Mika writing a script. Her eyes were like insanity, her pupils were tiny. She said she was excited to make this movie. Then Clyde, one of my least favorite characters, walked in the room in his business tone. He said he wanted to see something scary if this is scary. Then he turned to the filming room, and what he saw went from business to horrifying. All the bodies of Tuma, Missy, Francesca, Peach, Scooter, and Mika were all in the filming room. It was the most disturbing things I've ever seen. Clyde looked at Mika in terror, who was smiling at him evilly. Clyde asked if she did this. Mika didn't say anything. She just smiled at him. Clyde didn't care, and said he was going to call the cops, and with that he ran to the phone. But Mika had the scalpel, and without warning, she threw the scalpel at his leg. Clyde fell on the floor screaming in pain. Mika walked over to Clyde, who was still in pain. Clyde looked at Mika in terror. Mika grabbed the chainsaw that she killed Missy with, and turned it on. Then she said this in a demonic voice again. She raised the chainsaw and plunged it in Clyde. Clyde screamed in pain as blood squirted out from Clyde. Then the screen cut to black. It stayed black for a few seconds, until the screen came back. Mika was standing in the room with everyone that she killed. Then red texts appear on the screen saying, "Whoever disrespect Mika will be her next victim." Then the screen cut to black and the episode ended. I grabbed the disc and threw it outside, and using a hammer, I smashed the disc with it. I was completely traumatized. One of my favorite characters just murdered everyone. I decided to watch some funny videos to forget what I've watched. I had a few nightmares about it, but that was all. However, I want to warn all of you about these episodes. Here's my warning. If you come across a DVD or VHS with one of the Scribble Scrubbies characters on it, please, whatever you do, don't watch it, or you will be traumatized just like I was. And if you want to watch it, then I wish you good luck.